tassa bhagavato arahato sammāsambuddhasa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sammāsambuddhasa. Welcoming ourselves here into the moments of beginning formal practice in meditation. Body taking a comfortable seat or any posture conducive to ease and stillness. We'll orient our meditation tonight around feeling and centering ourselves in the stream of what we call time. And in a simple way, the first layer of this is just to bring our attention into the present. In a way, this is always what we do at the beginning of a meditation, bringing attention to the life of the body as it shows itself through the play of the senses in such an immediate way. Through the eyes and ears, we see where we are and what's around us. Through the nose and taste, we sense what is very close to the face. Through sensory contact, through the whole body, we feel the posture through proprioception. We feel the internal sensations of energy, mood, well-being, the inner processes of the body through interoception. We feel gravity and our place on the planet through pressure, through all of the elements contacting the space around us. Earth as pressure, water as cohesion, liquidity, fire as temperature, warm or cool, wind as movement, space as distance. We call the present moment this experience of receiving the unfolding sensations as they come. We call the past the experience of mentally reviewing things that happened, but also things that we wish had happened, things that didn't happen quite the way we remember, and all the emotions that enfold and weave through thoughts of the past. Nostalgia and regret, analyzing, judging, comparing. And the long narrative called me, I, my life, my story. To come into the present, we on purpose set down this mental activity where we create and recreate our past. This is hard enough to do. So we come again and again into the sensate life, the intimate life of the body and its direct contact with the world around us. You might deepen the breath and turn toward any of the senses that are awake and lively in this moment. And let the sense brighten. inviting the brightening of the senses in this present moment to replace or drown out or be more interesting than the story of the past. This is really asking us to come out of mental space into physical space. You do this by shifting attention to the senses and away from the story. We do the same with the future as we do with the past. The future is a mental experience. It's a storyline colored by emotion, energy, the emotions of hope and fear, longing, wanting, optimism, pessimism, all of the ideas we might have about the future. Faith, despair. In a way, anxiety and depression are emotional states connected to the idea of the future. Things will go badly, those stories say. Again, the practice is to set down the mental, to set down the storyline, even the positive storylines of hopefulness, of wanting the good, of enthusiasm for the future. For the purposes of grounding and meditation, we set these aside for the moment as well. Come back into the life of this body, the body and the heart and the mind as well, but unfolding right here in relation to what's right here, not comparing to the past or the ideas of the future, but receiving these sounds, these images, these sensations, these energies, these feelings as they arise. There is a particular form of engaging with the past that is very central to Buddhist practice. And I'll offer a couple of suggestions for touching into it in a simple way, in a feeling-centered way. There's a mental or narrative-based way we can think about the story of our life to this point. Maybe images of your childhood and your youth come up. You can string them together into a kind of film strip. But without doing too much of that, I'll invite you just to open your mind or your attention to feel the length of your life. Images will pass through, images that are milestones or cairns of stones to mark the path that you've found yourself walking on all these years. But can you feel your age? Maybe you start with the number of years you carry around. this number that strangely defines something about who we are right now, how importantly we hold it, how deeply, close to the heart. I'm this old. I'm going through this life phase. I'm this much closer to death, this much further from birth. Start with the number or with some snapshots of your life and see if you can just feel how old you are. Feel your age. Being present for whatever feelings come up as we try to do this. If it's too much feeling, just let it go, come back to the senses. But if you can feel your age, feel the length of your life, we're feeling back toward our birth. See if you can sense the stream of your life as continuous. Often we remember these bright, intense moments, and we forget all of the ordinary, unmemorable moments in between. And that's how memory works. Try to do something different here, not thinking about the story of your life, but feeling your life as a continuous stream of this body, this flow of consciousness, from one experience to the next, stitched together by the feeling of being you, being myself. Can you feel the stream of intimacy? Maybe of a kind of aloneness. No one else knows how you feel, how you've felt. And if you can feel that, in whatever way, whatever comes, we're just playing around here. Feeling gently into that whole stream. And then invite the attention to open to what came before. And how, again, you'll have snapshots, maybe of your parents, grandparents, ancestors, people, or particular places your people moved through, or historical moments that are part of the communal record that you can think back through, the decade before you were born, the century before you were born. And again, you can note the snapshots, but can you feel it? Or in what way can we feel it? You feel your place in the stream of life. For many of us, the easiest way to feel this is to feel our blood lineage, to feel the stream that goes back through your parents, to their parents, to their parents, to theirs. But there's other ways to feel this also. Experiment and just see what you can feel around what happened before this body was born. And what you, very intimately, with this same kind of intimacy as you know this body, what you know about that past. And if you have anything arising there, any felt sense, then go back further. Partly this is just suggesting that we are part of the stream of the conscious universe. And in a certain way, if we let our body not be the boundary of our knowing, what we can know might be quite vast, quite ancient, in the deepest sense of the word. You allow the knowing faculty, directed attention, consciousness, the intimacy of real presence, to understand ourselves as the flowering of an ancient stream of wakefulness, sometimes lost in delusion, sometimes surfacing to greater clarity. This moment where you're drawn to a practice like this, and a stream of wisdom like this might be one of the clearest moments in all of cosmic history that you have access to. It's not like everyone does this. All the people, all the animals, all the spirits. There's something strange and beautiful about extending consciousness to know our place in the stream of all things. We'll sit in silence together here, and you can keep allowing this invitation to feel the vastness of the stream of time, primarily reaching to understand the past, as the future is quite unknown. But the past we were there for, we have been here for, whether we know exactly what that means or how that felt or not. Somehow, conscious knowing can remember. So we play with allowing that remembering to grow and be real in us. We'll sit in silence for a few minutes here, and we'll end with the chant to the perfection of wisdom. The mantra of the perfection of wisdom, of the goddess Prajna Paramita, speaks of and points to vastness, vastness beyond vastness, through the word gone, that which is gone beyond. So there's the vast that we can imagine, and then there's the turn that bodhisattvas understand, that even this vastness and the idea of linear time is also story. It rides on words and images, which are empty, empty of solidity. Time as a concept is empty. Time is vast, uncountably long. Not only because we don't know the beginning, but because any way that we begin to talk about it, the words crumble underneath us, leaving only a feeling, an intuitive knowing that there is a way to perceive reality that's far beyond anything we usually rest in. And so the mantra says, gone, gone, gone beyond, gone fully beyond, awakening. The mantra in Sanskrit is gate, gate, paragate, parasangate, bodhi, swaha. Chant 3 times. Gate, gate, paragate, parasangate, bodhi swaha. Gate, gate, paragate, parasangate, bodhi swaha. Gate,